Hello, kindergartners. Welcome back to your writing lesson for this week. I hope you all are having a great week. Before we start our writing lesson, I want to make sure that you have your how-to book in front of you. If you finished a book or maybe you need more pages, make sure you have that in front of you and then something to write with. And if you need to go get those things, just put the video on pause, and then when you come back, you can play it again. So for today, I want to review our how-to writing checklist. So first, when we're writing our how-to books, we want to make sure that it tells what to do in details. So each page should say what to do in detailed steps. And then we want to make sure that we number the steps. So each page of my book should have a number on it to number the steps. And then we want to make sure that we have a picture for each step. So when I'm going through my how-to book, I want to make sure I have a picture on each page. And then we want to make sure that we label everything in the picture to be able to teach the reader. So if I'm teaching someone how to draw a smiley face, and I have a picture of a smiley face, I need to label that you put 2 dots for the eyes, a line for the mouth, and 1 big circle for the whole smiley face head. So you want to make sure on every page that you have a picture and you label the picture. And then for this checklist, this will be something that we can use to actually check off when we finish something. So if I'm looking through my how-to book and it says, tell what to do in detailed steps. So if I flip through the pages of my how-to book and I have detailed steps on every page, I can go check, done with that. Then I'm going to look at every page and I'm going to make sure I have a number on every page. And when I'm finished with that, check. Then I want to make sure I have a picture on every page and I have labels for the picture that teach. So when I have a picture on every page and I label what's in my picture, I can go check. And we've been working on a mentor how-to text, and we've been using this checklist, and I want to review this one too. So we want to make sure that our how-to book has a title that tells what the book is about. Then we want to make sure that we have pictures that teach. Then we want to make sure that we have a list of things we need. So if I'm writing a how-to book on how to draw a smiley face, I might tell the reader that they need a piece of paper and a pencil. So those might be materials that someone will need. Then I want to put important parts in bold or caps. So if I was writing a story about a smiley face and how to draw one, I might put the materials in bold because someone really needs to have a piece of paper and a pencil. So I would put that in bold. And then you need to make sure that you talk to the reader. So we just learned this week, that in your how-to book, you should have the word you in your book when you're talking to someone. So you would say, first, you need to get a piece of paper and a pencil. Then you need to draw a circle. So make sure that you are saying you in your how-to writing. And then for warnings, suggestions, and tips, you could say, for example, if I'm writing a book about how to draw a smiley face and I tried to do it using a Sharpie and it didn't work very well, I might say, don't use a Sharpie. Using a pencil works better. That's a tip for the reader when they go and try and draw a smiley face. So for today's writing lesson, we're going to be talking about how we can think of more ideas about what to write in our how-to books. So if I'm writing a how-to book and I'm sitting there and I just don't know what to write about, this is going to help me with some ideas to remember what I could write about. So I want to teach you that all of you have learned to do things at school and at home. You can even write how-to books that help others learn something you just learned, like a minute ago. You can teach someone anything. And there are a lot of things that can remind you of how-to books that you could write. So for example, you guys just did a directed draw this past week. I know that you've done one of a ladybug, so you just learned how to do a directed draw of a ladybug. You could write a how-to book teaching someone how to draw a ladybug. You could also write about, so when you went to school, do you remember how you packed your snack and you brought your snack in your backpack to school? You could teach someone how to pack a snack. And even on Halloween, do you remember if you've cut out pumpkins and carved faces into pumpkins, you could teach someone how to make a jack-o'-lantern. Or if you have ever been to the snow, I've been to the snow, so maybe you could teach someone how to make a snowman. So you could write about holidays, you could write about different seasons, you could write about different weather. So for weather, if I'm learning about what I need to wear during rainy weather, I could write a how-to book on that. And I could say, this is what you'll need to wear when it's raining outside. So you can write a how-to book on anything that you want, even things that you just did. And a really nice way, so if you think of a new topic and you're sitting there and you say, oh, I want to write a story about how to build a snowman. I think a great way to think about the topics and what you're going to write about in that story would be using your fingers. So first, I know that I need to have a title. And then second, I know that I need to start teaching the reader the first step of building a snowman. And then I want to teach them the second step, and you're going to go all the way through your fingers, and this is going to be the steps that you need on writing your book. So I did this in my own how-to book, and I did my how-to book on how to make a snowman. And this was just me using my finger ideas, so they're small thoughts, and you're going to write them down first. So first I said, first roll a ball of snow. Next, keep rolling it, because when you roll the ball, it gets bigger and bigger because it gets more snow stuck to it. And that's how we're going to build our snowman. And then you stop rolling that ball, and then start to roll another one. So I have my finished ball of snow, and here's me rolling a new one. And then next, stack it. So you're going to stack the balls of snow. Then you're going to put on a hat and a carrot for the nose and rocks for eyes. Finally, rocks for a mouth. Done. But as you can see, I just started this book, so I'm missing my labels for my pictures, and I'm missing the word you. But this just shows how you can use and then quickly write them down on your paper. And remember that we can write a how-to text on anything we want. So if you're looking around your room and you see a basketball, how to teach someone to play basketball. If you're looking around your kitchen and you see something your mom just baked, how to bake cookies. Or if you're thinking about somewhere you went on vacation and you went swimming, how to swim. You can write a how-to text on anything that you can think of, and even something that you just did. So if you just made your bed, how-to text on how to make your bed. Anything that you can think of is an idea that you can use for your how-to text. And you guys have so many ideas in your head. I know that you guys can come up with some great ideas like you already have been. So remember when you're writing to include all of the checklists from how to write like a mentor and for our how-to writing. So now I'm going to give you 10 minutes to keep working on your story, or if you're all done, you can start working on a new story. And I'm going to put up a picture of our checklist and a picture of our transition words because we want to make sure that we are transition words at the beginning or at the end of our story. So here's our checklist, and we want to make sure that we have all these steps and then all of these, and that we are using transition words. And don't forget to put you in your story. All right, here we go. You can start writing. All right, readers, time is up. So I hope you guys had some time to get some ideas out for today's writing. You guys did such a good job writing for 10 minutes. I'm so proud of you. If you weren't able to finish, you can keep on working. And if you finished, you can start a new how-to book. That's okay. And then just remember, we can find ideas of what we want to write anywhere. It could be something we just did. It could be something that we celebrate. It could be our favorite sport, something that our family does. So anything you want. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.